Yes.
I'm pretty sure that appearing in the finals ain't good enough.
Yeah, that's not for every franchise. What you just said is fair for that franchise because they do. It's championship or bust every year, no matter what. So when it's not a championship,
but you have no real chance at winning a championship. 100%. That's the problem.
But I can't root against my team. Can you guys root against your team if it's in the best interest of the franchise, Vegas East?
As a Giant fan, I've tried and I can't.
You can't do it.
No, I get caught up in the moment and get angry when they lose a game that they probably should have lost.
A part of being a Philly sports fan is rooting against your team, so I'm pretty sure it comes natural for Cam and Pat.
No, we just self-loathe, but when they're actually playing, I cannot bring myself to root against them winning.
Pat?
Yeah, I don't really care if the Sixers win or lose.
I wasn't just talking about the Sixers.
I mean, it applies.
Come on, Pat.
But they're the only ones where I'm like, I don't really care.
That's not a fair one. Why? If it was better, funny. If it was in the best interest of the Eagles to lose a game late in the season for draft positioning, would you root against them?
No, that's why it's only the Sixers.
Okay,
that's my point. I'm not rooting against anyone else. But if the Sixers lose, it's like, well, you kind of deserve it.
They've beaten the fandom out of
I mean, seriously.
I saw a list of Joel Embiid's injuries that he's had going into the play-in/playoffs since 2018. It is remarkable how many different ways this guy has been banged up over the course of his career.
It's legitimately sad.
It is.
The two play-in games tonight, obviously Miami and Charlotte and Portland and Phoenix. The NBA playoffs on ESPN Radio. Tune into Play-in Action tonight, presented by Gusto. Coverage begins 7 p.m. Eastern on most ESPN radio stations in the ESPN app. I am curious, by the way, is CeCe in the norm on this? Because he says he can root against his team. 888-SAY-ESPN, 888-729-3776. Can you root against your own team if it's in the best interest of them?
Is it rooting against the team or rooting for the team? So you're saying
in the moment you're rooting against the team.
I just want it to be bad enough where it's obvious that what they're doing isn't working.
Well, how does it get bad enough? By winning?
Well, exactly. I'm rooting for the long-term interests of my team.
What's going on here, Nuno? He's worried about his key card not working with the Giants?
I'm rooting for the long-term interest of my team.
He just said he's rooting against them in that spot. Nuno?
Here's what you say after the clip ends. Read it naturally, add your energy. You just watched a real fight on ESPN Radio. Chris Canty, a Super Bowl champion, says, I cannot root against my team, even if it's in their best interest. And the host fires back, but you have a shot at a lottery pick. This is the perfect sports dilemma. And right now, actual Miami Heat fans want their team to lose to Charlotte. Yes, you heard me. They are praying for a loss. And you know what? I get it. Because the worst thing in sports is not losing. The worst thing is being stuck in the middle. The 8th seed. The 9th seed. The play-in every single year. First round exit. Canty called it the treadmill of mediocrity. That's exactly what the Heat are on. 2 finals in 4 years sounds great. But where's the ring? They sell us Heat culture like magic. But real culture wins championships, not participation trophies. They have no superstar in his prime. Butler is old and causing drama. Harrow and Bam are top 15 players, not top 5. And without a top 5 guy, you don't win a title. So the fan who wants a loss. He's not a trader. He's a strategist. He looks at the draft. He knows, lose tonight, get a lottery pick, trade some contracts, rebuild for 2 years, then actually compete. Win the play-in. Boston eats you alive in 4 games. What do you get? 1 meaningless victory. Seriously? Now ask yourself honestly. Could you root against your own team? Not hypothetically. I mean sit on your couch and say, why, go ahead, lose, I need that pick. Personally. Yes. When my Knicks were fighting for the 8th seed in 2021, deep down I wanted them to lose. Because winning the play-in is self-deception. It's like eating 1 potato chip, you're still hungry. And guess what? The Knicks lost that game, got a decent pick, took Quentin Grimes, not a star, but an asset. And the next year they made a real playoff run. Look at Portland. Same story. If the Blazers beat Phoenix, OKC destroys them in round 1. If they lose, a real chance at a top draft pick. What would a smart fan choose? A dumb fan screams, win at all costs. A smart fan says, losing is an investment. But here's the catch. And this is why this debate never ends. Sports are emotions, not Excel spreadsheets. You can prove with data that losing is better, but when you see your team on the court, when the anthem plays, when the crowd roars, your heart still screams, kill them. And Canty is right about one thing, he can't sit there and root for a loss. Because he's a former player. He knows the locker room. Players never quit. But you? You're a fan. You are allowed to be cold and calculated. So here's what I want from you. One question that will blow up the comments: if your team is the 10th seed with zero chance at a title, do you want a heroic death in the play-in, or a smart loss for a better future? Second question: can you even call yourself a real fan if you want your own team to lose? I'll read the best answers in the next video. Now smash like if your team #tank4pick, hit subscribe if you're #win or die. Let's go.